and I had a very interesting conversation in the evening. She called me up when I was in the workshop and said, आज ना ऐसे लग रहा है कि आज सही नहीं है. मैंने बोला यार सही हो गलत हो आप पहुंच जाए अपने आप सही हो जाएगा. So बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया मैडम जी, क्योंकि नहीं तो मुझे ये सेशन लेना पड़ता है लास्ट मिनट पे तो किसी को बुला भी नहीं सकते. और पता है आज सबसे बेस्ट सेशन होगा क्योंकि when I have always realized, let me tell you this, I've always realized, yeah, I mean it, I've always realized that when we go against the wave, especially in education, it always goes beyond the levels of our expectation. This is the best place to work because expectation hi nahi hai.
Absolutely.
Wonderful.
Thank you. Thank you, Anu. Thank you so much.
And I'm going to be eating along because I need to be nutrition.
Definitely. Please do that.
Yeah.
Thank you, Binaifer, once again. And Bhupinder was great. And you know what? I was really amazed that Bhupinder too picked it up, and he also started with pregnancy.
Yes.
And you know, it was just connected to the womb life and pregnancy, how women take care and then they leave. It was so interesting the way he connected the mom as the primary nutritionist of the family. Such a wonderful way of putting it, and amazing, amazing. I think I'll take from here.
Thank you.
So yes, yes, Bhupinder. So let me tell something about myself. I'm a I'm here. My name is Dr. Monica. I'm a medical doctor. I'm an obstetrician, like I deliver babies. I'm a gynec, you can say. And I'm more in the babies part of it. And author of the book called Awakening in Womb, which talks about the womb life and how a mom, a dad, and the environment, they influence the subconscious mind imprints of the child when the baby is carried. And this book talks about how we can become aware. A pregnant mom can really become aware and influence, and enhance, and support the baby going inside, right at the subconscious mind level, because the child's subconscious mind level is just open during pregnancy. There is no critical barrier. So child is just absorbing as is everything, and the patterns are forming. So we talked about this last time, and this was just a brief thing. Today, while I was listening to it, and what I feel is that, okay, Anu, let me know how you feel about it. Oh, I'm sorry, you're eating. How about making this session as, rather than putting my content and everyone listening, because I don't really feel that we have pregnant moms here, but make it more relevant and put it in the right context and make it what do you say, a doable kind of a talk, like something we're doing something practical.
Just go with your heart. Just go with your heart.
Right.
And don't worry, I just have 3 minutes more of food and then I'll be with.
Continue.
Just go with your heart and do it. Okay? Brilliant.
Please. So whatever life we are living today, somehow at a very, very, very foundation level, it has been created right inside the womb. So we know whether we have a Taj Mahal, or we have a hut, or we have a skyscraper, or we have any building, there has to be a foundation. And depending upon the foundation, only building gets erected. Like, for example, a seed, and that blooms into a flower. A rose will give rose, and whatever flower gives, that same thing. Similarly, the 9 months of pregnancy, the womb life, they are like the foundation time. You can never, when I say never, it's a little strong word, but it's usually that you never ever touch your foundation, right? I'm sitting in my house and I can do the interiors, I can change my kitchen, do whatever, wardrobes, whatever I want, or I can sell it and go for a new house. But suppose I have to rectify something at a very core, I need to just demolish the entire house and bring up the foundation and then build it. I really can't touch the foundation. This is something which also happens to us. So the womb life is the foundation time, and then the building gets erected. And the womb life, as we talked last time, it starts 3 months prior to the conception. So 3 months before conception, then 9 months, and goes right around 6 to 8 hours after the delivery. So this period is like 9 plus 3, 12 months actually. And the first day of the delivery also will be counted in the womb life, because it is after 8 to 10 hours that the critical filter starts coming and all those things. Before that, child is just absorbing everything and it's open to the environment and the whatever goes on and whatever is being put inside the child. When I say is being put, I don't want the child to feel like a victim, but this is actually, it is being put because the child is practically absorbing wherever it is. So if this sponge is in water, it's going to absorb water. If it's in rose water, it's going to absorb rose water. If it's in some muck, it's going to absorb the muck. So whatever environment is, the child is just absorbing, and this is the foundation. Depending upon this foundation, the building gets erected. So how can we work on the foundation when the building is already there? There are ways, there are techniques. I think today it would be best to work on our foundation and pick on the stuff that, there are things in our life. We are, however intelligent, however knowledgeable, however master you may be in the subject of your expertise, but there is always something that you feel, I wish if I could. It could be in any scope of your life. It could be finance, it could be relationship, it could be your education, it could be your career, spirituality, your connection with yourself. It could be any part of you where one feels, I wish if I could. So let's work on this sentence, I wish if I could. And for this, if possible, if you can write it, because when we write it, when we ink it, it comes directly from your subconscious state, the real state. Guys, everyone, if you could just close your eyes for 30 seconds, maybe 20 seconds, and completely get centered within yourself and become fully present in this present moment without any distractions, thoughts, and deviations. Because this is one process, this is one guidance which is going to take us to a level where we can find the answer to, I wish I could. Just become centered. Align yourself to the new consciousness. You just have to intend. And become open to receiving. Everyone is secure, safe, guarded, blessed, graced. It's like a beautiful shower. So just remove your umbrellas. Open your palms and say, I'm ready to receive the shower of grace. Now in this moment, I'm ready. And I dedicate this time to me. This is my time. I'm ready to enhance myself. Please open your eyes. Thank you. So like last time we worked on the babies who got aborted. We worked on those souls, those little kids, the aborted ones. And I felt that was the energy. But today I feel the case is different. So if you all could write your, I wish I could. I'm just flowing with whatever is coming as a guidance. So if you could just write that one sentence, maybe that lack or that thing that you want to alter or correct or resolve, just write, I wish I could. And please complete this sentence. You can do it with a pen, paper, or you want to type it on your mobile, please go ahead. However it's convenient. I wish if I could. And then they would be the answer. It would be good if you choose just one aspect. Awesome. So before this, I want to share one more thing about uh, how the imprinting happens. I did not discuss it in the last session, how the imprinting happens during those 9 months. What happens when? So we can, like we have those trimesters, first, second, third trimester. First trimester is completely, when I say completely, that means it's mostly dedicated to the body consciousness, your health, the future body, the the future, everything that is physical is imprinted, is decided in the first 3 months of pregnancy. That is the first 3 months of a baby's life after conception. The second trimester, from the month fourth onwards, 4, 5, 6, the second trimester is a very important time for building of IQ and EQ. So the intelligence quotient, and especially the emotional quotient. How vulnerable this child is going to be, how emotionally stable and unstable this child may feel, how emotionally challenged or sufficient this child may feel. Those imprints and the building blocks, they generally happen in the second trimester. So second trimester, if you meet any woman, she's 26 weeks, tell her mind your emotions, because you're just giving everything on the platter. If you're anger, it's just going on a platter. If you're super blissful and happy, you're actually making your child inherently super blissful and happy. You know, there are people who are always happy. They'll always smile, they always laugh, like whatever they are, they're chill out guys. So, you know, you go into the history and you'll find out the moms are better and they're happier in the mid trimester, if she would remember. And so, yes, the emotion, and because IQ is directly proportional to the EQ. So, whatever the EQ is, also this correlates with the IQ of the child. I'm not going to the very details of how this happens, and I just to give you the perspective. The last trimester. So when we have body consciousness, we have emotional, and we have intelligence, we have intellect, mind, everything. The last one, you know, we generally talk about the 8th month as a challenging one. All our moms and the grandmoms used to say it's 8th month, don't go out and all those things. And now the girls feel this is all superstition, let's not believe in it. But the period of 32nd, 33rd week, that is the 7th month, 8th month, and 9th month prior to the delivery, they are imprinting your spiritual quotient, which is your SQ. We talk a lot about IQ, and then we started talking a lot about EQ, and we are primarily focused on EQ, IQ basically, and now the spiritual, talking about spirituality, but there is also a spiritual quotient as to the graph. What? So this soul has its journey in the past life and everything, but in this life, what this soul or the environment has chosen, I'm using the word chosen because it is a choice. It is a choice that the mother makes, has chosen to offer this child as the spiritual benefit. Not that this child is not going to cross that benefit. Absolutely not. But what we're talking about is the fundamental. So this is also the fundamental SQ, the last trimester on which the baby arrives. So if the mom is meditative, if the mom is mindful, if the mom is conscious about her, she's aware about her inner journey, if she's just conscious about in her day-to-day life, then the SQ of this incoming, this soul, this child is already at a particular level, and from there it goes higher. Vis-a-vis, if this mom is not that aware, and you know, she's more in her body and her emotions, she's more stuck there, and she's not able to tap into the real aspect consciously, then it may also affect the child's SQ. So we know that when a woman is in the 8th month, that is why people used to say, thoda dhyan lagao, start meditating, start reading this book, delivery se pehle ka time hai, don't go out, be at your home. So why they used to say don't step out in the 8th month? Because they wanted the woman to be mindful. They wanted the woman to pursue the inner journey. So they said, don't go out, don't go distracted, don't get emotional, Just be within yourself, content. Probably this was the reason. But then SQ comes at this time. So this was just to give you the little idea of how the life is progressing right inside the womb during the womb life. So coming back to our what if that question. If you could just categorize this question, whether this question is coming with respect to a physical body, if it is about a disease or a physical ailment or a challenge or something that you are not able to achieve physically, or maybe there's a weight which you want to lose and it's not happening. So this is at the physical body level. So you write this question and say, what if, and then write down physical body. If you feel you are stuck somewhere emotionally and you're not able to emotionally accept something or emotionally calibrate something, then write emotional body. But if you feel that you are already in the spiritual flow, so when we say spiritual flow, emotions and everything are happening in the backdrop anyways, they all are integrated. But when someone is just conscious and aware and is very aware on the spiritual journey, if you feel there's something that you want more and enhancement in the spiritual journey, then write spiritual body. So I hope so far we are good. So we have a question, and then we have emotional body, physical body, or the spiritual body. Yeah?
Talking about question, Monica.
Yes.
What question are we talking here about?
We are talking about that I wish if I could.
Okay.
And then you have to categorize whether it's coming from your physical body, mental, emotional body, or your spiritual body. You just know it. And how this lack has helped me evolve to where I am. Just let it be a lingering question and we'll get the answers. Because anything that is still a wish has helped you reach so far wherever you are. It's brilliant. Okay. Wonderful. So now we know it is the first trimester, second trimester, or the third trimester. Grossly, you know that this issue, wherever it is in which part of your womb life, and you in your mom's womb. Okay. Now, if you could just put your phones and wherever you've written aside, and just pick up free completely. Yeah. Awesome. So anything in your mind, anything in your heart, anything in your space, anything, whatever, just shake, and just let it go. Yeah. And just arrive here for some time. If you're focused and if you're completely surrendered, this can be completely transformational. So just let's give 100% to it. If you could all just close your eyes. And start focusing on your breath. There is no hypnosis, nothing. Tuck, tuck, tuck. 1, 2, 3, 4, and you're there. Just start feeling the opening of your heart. Because you're already in that energy field. You all are there. It's a beautiful, divine, full of grace, full of bliss. It is a completely integrated energy field of new consciousness. Right there. It's all open. Present yourself. And just observe and absorb. And feel what is happening at your body level. Are you feeling happier? Some change, some vibration, some goosebumps, or nothing? It could be just nothing. Just be with it. It just becomes, stay open to the new consciousness. And very easily and very effortlessly, just intend to connect with your unborn self now. Connect with your unborn self now. Just intend and you're connected. You don't have to invoke. You just say, I wish to connect, and you're connected. Connect with that part of your unborn self which holds the key to your wish. I wish if I could. Connect to that part. Wonderful. Effortlessly arrive in that moment. Arrive in that exact moment of that time zone. You would just know. And just connect with this baby. Just feel its energy. Just feel the vibe. Even if it's an imagination, even if a logical mind is questioning, this is definitely not random. Even if it's imagination, they could have been 30,000 different figures that you would have imagined. Why only this? This is not random. So have trust, believe, and flow. Connect with this baby and hence connect with your mother. And observe your mom's thoughts in that particular moment of time. When you're relaxed, you'll be able to observe completely. Wonderful. Just arrive in that moment, in your present state, as your present state. Arrive in that moment. Connect with your mom. And say, thank you, Mom, for allowing me to be in this moment with you. As we know that time and space dissolve, subconscious and beyond, hence I'm here. Thank you for choosing me as your child and being my mom. I understand that you were ignorant about certain things. And I've held you responsible in some way or the other for things in my life. Though I'm in full of gratitude, awe, and complete appreciation of you. You are the best mom that I could have had. But there's something that I wish. And I'm here. And see if you can actually look into her eyes. Maybe she's sad. Maybe she's in thoughts. Maybe she's just had some experience. Just tell your mom, it's okay. माँ सब ठीक है. सब बहुत अच्छा है. इतना ज़्यादा आप परेशान, या whatever word you want to choose, you just communicate. मत हो. If it's about mental body, you can say इतना ज़्यादा सोचने की ज़रूरत नहीं है. If it's emotional body, then say इतना ज़्यादा तकलीफ सहने की ज़रूरत नहीं है. If it is a spiritual body, then you can say अपने आप से दूर होने की ज़रूरत नहीं है. If it's a physical challenge, then you can say विश्वास खोने की ज़रूरत नहीं है. मत सोचो. Because whatever you think, comprehend, feel, I feel the same. I take it as is. And then perhaps my child and their child. It just passes on. Mom, I'm here to allow this to change for better. And I want to initiate with you. Look at me. I want to assure you that I'm complete, I'm happy, I'm good. Please don't worry. It's not worth it. It is not worth it. And see how your mom is feeling now. Is she assured, or there's something that you wish to tell her? You can do that. Ask your mom to connect to the baby. And just put her hands on her tummy. She puts her hands on her own tummy and says, I love you. I love and accept you deeply. You are my most wanted child in this moment. I'm sorry that I've passed on my limited beliefs on you. But I wish to alter, change it now. My child, I bless you with security. I wish to tell you that you are always, always secure. You're always secure in all your relationships. That you're abundant. That you create your present in the most beautiful manner. That you love and receive love in an abundant manner. My physical ailments, if any, are just my choices. My physical ailments have got nothing and nothing to do with you. You have a perfect physical body which knows how to heal itself. It just blooms. And your physical body is your biggest asset. It's perfect at all times. And you're blessed with extraordinary health. And I liberate myself today from any thoughts of insecurity or limitations. And I bless you. And I grant you the freedom to choose security, love, happiness, joy, abundance, freedom, unlimited self-expression for now and forever. This is my blessing for you. Just feel how this baby is feeling. As if the child is saying, "Thank you, mother. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. See, I am liberated. I am free. I am full of blessings. I'm completely filled with blessings and grace. And I flow in the best direction, the highest direction that's possible for me at all the times, at all the moments of my life. I am secure, loved, and I love without any inhibitions. Just take a few deep breaths. And just allow this pregnant mom with her smiling, happy baby to integrate with your mom right now in this moment, wherever she is, in any part of the world or in anywhere beyond this world. If she's not there, just allow this figure of her to integrate with her wherever she is. This completes her. This completes her. This completes your mom. Just say thank you, universe, for this integration and completion. And remain open to receive. Remain open to receive. Remain open for the subtle changes. Just remain open to receive the changes. All the positivity that is happening in your life. Let's take a few more breaths. Whenever you're ready, just open your eyes. I would welcome any questions or any shares from anyone.
You guys, time for sharing and asking questions. So I can share with you what I felt. Let me start. So this is very interesting. I've always said I've had a closure with my father. Brilliant closure, in fact. But the first question you asked and what came up for me was that I wish I was connected with my dad differently. I have no idea what that means. Because it's not like I didn't feel love from him, but I've heard stories like he was never there. Even when my mom was pregnant with me, he was practically never there. He was so busy with his work. And then my trail went, could it be possible that the people who I want them to be there for me, for them, something else is a priority, is always what I've been saying. So maybe it started with my dad. For him, priority was work. It wasn't that I wasn't a priority, but if he had to choose, he will choose his going out to work, and nobody knew where he was after that. Like, there was no cell phones, people can forget where he was. Suddenly he would appear back again. And that was just because he was such a big workaholic. Now, I've heard stories that when my mom delivered me and that was at my nanny house, my father probably came after a month, didn't come immediately to see the baby, because according to him, the baby was taken care of by Nana, Nani, everybody, and he's not required over there, and so he can concentrate on something else. Now, I do get my work ethics from my dad, and I'm probably doing the same at times. That I'm so connected with my work that I might, it's like meditation for me. I might forget the other things in my life. I've also realized that I've carried a lot of my dad's baggage in my body. I also look like him. So it came to me that my mom was not really happy uh, that he wasn't really present around her, because she married him. She didn't marry her family back again, right? But some way he was very happy because her family was around her. So he didn't kind of worry. It didn't strike him. So I just wanted to share that.
So how did you feel resolved? Did you feel the connection? Could you connect with your then mom and you feel?
I could, whenever I saw the then mom, I also felt she introspecting and saying that she's become a burden at her mom's place because that's not there. And that's very big one that I keep saying. I avoid going to my mom's place because I don't want to be a burden on her.
Look how things reflect.
Yeah.
But then it's all karma. It's all paying back. It's fine.
Yeah.
If not, then it could have been someone else. Like it's all karmic. So there is no baggage after all. It's
Yeah.
always minus on this side or this side. We're always balancing that equation, left hand side and right hand side.
Yeah.
Baggage we take here, yahan zyada we take there. This is all about the karmic cycle. So no guilt and no explanations about it. It's my karma. I'm gonna extract that karma anyways. So it's all good. It's all
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. I saw her quite satisfied at the end and understanding that um, that this is how the journey was supposed to be. It
Wow.
wasn't going to be any different.
Yes, because we initiated and started with the brilliance. So you've got to know that this, if I wish if I could, this particular wish is the brilliance that has got you so far. We initiated on this, but then you always want to go beyond it and understand it better. So this entire process was around it, and beautiful that you could connect with your then self. Awesome. So if any questions, I'm here. Otherwise, my topic is closed for today.
Anybody would like to share or say something? Yes.
Hello, ma'am.
Yes.
Hi.
I could not connect much to means my mother at that time because my son was there with me. In between, there were disturbances. But the question that I have mentioned is, I wish if I could receive all the love from universe and fly high and freely. So it is means somewhere I felt that my mother during her pregnancy she felt ignored and she was searching for the love maybe outside, but it's all within you. If you love yourself, then you receive it further. This
So
is
you
what
can
I understand.
smile and just tell her, Mom, love yourself, and that's enough.
Yes.
The feeling of I'm not enough. We so often talk about it, yet it remains so much strong.
Yes.
However, more you talk about it, it still remains there. So, mom, just tell herself that she's enough, she's good enough for the child, she's good enough for everyone. Most importantly, she's good enough for herself and she loves herself, period.
Yes.
A mom loving herself completely, accepting herself, that the disfigured part of her completely, is one of the most secure mom that's possible. And this is what you're going to pass on to the child also. It's security of who you are, complete acceptance of who you are, whatever physical body, fat, slim, whatever. You know, there's slim girls, absolutely perfect. They're always conscious about yahan mota ho gaya, yahan mota ho gaya. They always want to attain that perfect thing, which there is no perfect after all. So again, the root goes into the mom not accepting herself as she is in whatever aspect. And this so much relates to the love aspect. So whether when a mom is expecting all the love and care from the husband-in-laws or her family, then it's not going to work. First, she's got to completely accept and say yes to the pregnancy, completely say, yes, I'm in for the pregnancy, I accept it, and I love myself, I love my space. And this is when the mom will integrate, and this is how the secure babies come. This is how the
I
offspring.
did the same mistake during my pregnancy. I was also expecting everybody else to take care of me, but now I understand that.
I tell you, I'll just suggest one thing, Anita, if it's fine.
Mhm.
Just never, again a strong word, but never means never. Use the word mistake in your reference or anyone else's. There is never a mistake. There is never a mistake because there is never a coincidence. However bad the incident might have been as per the society and the norms, whatever, it's never a mistake. It was bound to happen. And this so-called mistake is an opening gateway of something beautiful emerging out of it. So you can do one thing. You can just sit with yourself, connect with your pregnant self, and just write down everything that you felt and say, I forgive myself. That's it. Enough. You don't have to go back, connect with yourself or the baby, whatever. Just sit with yourself, write everything that you wrote, that you felt, and just say, I forgive myself. And then
And
try to understand what you call as mistake, what brilliance it has got for you. There has to be a design. There is never a point, right? And the moment we say mistake, mistake in Hindi is guilty, galti, and galti is guilty. When I say galti, it's like guilty, and guilty is the worst vibration. I'm saying worst. I mean, it is the saddest thing that you can be in, feeling guilt for anything. It's not worth it. So mistake is equal to galti is equal to guilt. No mistakes. So just tell yourself, I was in a different zone. I was experiencing something very different. And I was like this. And this was a brilliant me then. But you know what? I can be better. So I forgive myself for choosing it that moment. But with honor, I completely embrace that part of me. And there is never, ever, ever any mistake. There is
thank
never
you.
any mistake.
Thank you so much. I'll do that.
Wow,
Pleasure.
that was brilliant. Divya, you have any question? Any sharing, Divya? Okay. So,
Okay. I
yes,
think we are good.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for that. I will not
Yeah.
force any more of this because I think this is how it was required to be today.
Yes.
So, thank you so much.
Thank
Thank
you.
you for
Thank you
keeping your word and
for
thank you
there.
for being there
Thank you for
and
fighting.
and love you. Take
Love
care.
you too. Take
Bye.
care. Bye.
Bye.
Yeah. And
And catch you all on this coming Sunday. Bye bye.
yes. Bye.